course, the pine is guys that we think are going to underperform their projections, not necessarily guys that we're saying that you need to put on your bench, swap out, things like that, but guys to keep in mind that they very well might not hit those expectations or exceed those expectations, and you need to take that into consideration for your fantasy roster there.
All right, so I'm going to go to the Pittsburgh Baltimore game. Notoriously low scoring when these two get together. Really good defensive battles. So I'm going to take George Pickens in this game. He's currently ranked 23, wide receiver 23. So, yes, he's probably not going to be a blow the barn doors off performance, at wide receiver 2 there. I just don't even know that he gets to that because I think Baltimore's defense, they are third best against the pass, giving up just 168 yards a game. So I'm going George Pickens here.
Does your opinion on Pickens change at all between Kenny Pickett or Mitch Trubisky?
I don't think so. I think Trubisky, I think I'd be less inclined to have George Pickens if it's Mitch Trubisky, which I think is maybe counterintuitive, but
I'm thinking the same thing for whatever that's worth.
I think I would trust Trubisky to give me more
I want
stats.
Mitch to do it.
Yeah.
Pickett has just not been impressive. We heard all these great things in the preseason about this step forward and this offense and blah, 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 blah. Like, no, the offensive line can't hold their blocks. The running backs are kind of getting eaten up. We think that Jalen Warren's a better running back than Najee Harris now all of a sudden.
Najee's disappeared. Yeah, it's bad.
Like, Najee played well last week. He only got 2 targets. He had 32 yards on 1 catch. Jalen Warren got 7 targets. Like, Matt Canada sucks. Like, he needs to get out of there. He's a terrible play caller. Anyway, fair enough. My wide receiver, big name wide receiver, coming off of a monster week, A.J. Brown. I am pining A.J. Brown this week, going up against the L.A. Rams. I think their front seven is going to disrupt Jalen Hurts a little bit, right? He's going to have to be a little bit more creative. I think he's going to have to get the ball out of his hands a little bit faster, so it's going to take some of these deep shots that he likes to get to A.J. Brown out of the picture. So I think it's going to be a bit more of a Devonta Smith week than an A.J. Brown week here coming up against the Rams.
Fair enough. My wide receiver pine, I'm taking Calvin Ridley on this one. He's the wide receiver 16 on the week, projected to do about 11.3 points on this one. But going up against the Bills, we just saw them hold Tyreek and Jalen Waddle in check.
This is a reverse jinx, maybe.
Yes, that's also part of the plan here as well. But the Bills are the third hardest team to get fantasy points on for opposing wide receivers.